Hello, my name is Dave Morera. I'm a staff technical marketing architect for vSphere at VMware. This is an overview of vSphere Plus and how you can connect your on-premises environment to the cloud. First off, we have your on-premises environment on this side. So a lot of our customers have an environment with many data centers, for example, a primary data center or many big data centers where they have multiple vCenter servers installed. But they also have remote sites. Think of a bank, supermarkets. They have smaller sites with one or many vCenter servers. And here we can see different sites with a different number of vCenter servers. Now, from an administration standpoint, customers can use our tools like link mode. But there is a configuration maximum for that. There's only so many vCenters we can tie together for a management purpose. So what if we can connect that to the cloud and bring benefits of the cloud to on-premises environments? This is what vSphere Plus is all about. So with vSphere Plus, we're adding additional features to your on-prem environment without taking your on-prem environment features away, but we're also allowing you to connect to be able to manage this from a centralized standpoint. So let's think of a data center. Let's say we have 6 vCenters on one of the sites. That's not too bad, but what if that customer has times 100 of those vCenters? So now we have 600 vCenters that we need to manage. From an administration standpoint, that becomes very difficult. If our CEO, CIO is asking you, give me an overview of what is happening in my environment, it is very, very difficult to do. So with vSphere Plus, we're adding something called admin services. So with admin services, you can globally see the configuration of your vCenters in one location on the cloud. We also have something called developer services, where we are giving you, providing you tools to manage and innovate your containers with Tanzu mission control, and cloud consumption interface, which is part of vSphere Plus. And lastly, we can integrate your cloud with your infrastructure on-prem without having to migrate anything from your on-prem to the cloud. I'm talking about hosts, vCenters, VMs, containers, etc. Everything will stay on-prem. That sounds great. So how do we connect these two? We know from a security standpoint, we don't want to expose vCenters or hosts directly to the internet. So we know now this is on-prem environment right here. This is the cloud. How do we connect both? Obviously, we're going to have a firewall in between the two to stop any traffic from coming in. All right. So the next step is now to deploy a gateway appliance. Prior to doing that, we need to make sure we have moved to that vSphere Plus subscription service. So this is part of that SaaS movement to VMware Cloud. So vSphere Plus is giving you those additional features to on-prem environments. And the next step is to deploy gateway appliances. So in this case, we go and architect it in a way that we can connect maybe each site or different sites to several gateways, just for distribution purposes. To make it simpler here, we're going to remove this and just have 6. So now we have a gateway appliance deployed on each site. And that gateway appliance is going to communicate internally on-prem to those vCenter servers and communicate out through the firewall to the cloud. So we have deployed the gateway appliances, and now we're going to go out through the firewall to the VMware Cloud. This is a secure connection of port 443. It's encrypted. And now we can communicate and register those gateway appliances with an account that you created for your VMware Cloud, and also an organization that has been granted access for vSphere Plus and vSphere Plus at the same time. So now this connection, it's done, completed. The next step, or the final step, is to connect those vCenter servers to the gateway appliance. So we're going to register 6 vCenter servers here to that one gateway appliance. We're going to register 3 vCenters here to this gateway appliance and 2 to this gateway appliances. And that's it. That is the only connection that we need to configure for your on-premises environment to connect to the cloud. After a few minutes, we're going to be able to see all those vCenters from one single location on the VMware Cloud UI. So many vCenters we can see, we can manage, we can utilize those admin services to configure, see your security standpoint. We're going to see any alerts, issues, capacity management with vSphere Plus. We're going to be able to manage VMs and containers from one central location. So all those benefits from the cloud and SaaS subscription can be taken from the cloud to on-prem by simply making this connection through vSphere Plus, vSAN Plus, etc.